Hello. Welcome back to school. I am going to figure out where to start first on this project. I don't know. I'll probably go and work on music stuff later this evening after I feed the cat. But I figures to at least try to get caught up on this work so I don't get too far behind. It's kind of a weird thing, but that arm hand issue I had last week on Sunday, the interesting thing was I was taking a break in practicing, and usually I stretch out on the bench and kind of get things back to normal. Well, for some reason, I had laid my hand on the backside behind my back, and as I was laying down on my arm, a whole bunch of bones went cracking, and my hand felt better. So that's what happened to that. I've been meaning to let you guys know what exactly happened to that, but that's what happened. I cracked my back with my arm all on my own, and that was how that got fixed. I did get it properly adjusted recently, so I should be pretty much all set to go. Now, this book, I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm almost done with it, but I don't want to do the fraction bit yet. So I'm going to put that one aside. This book, I think I have 20-something pages, and this is the class book. I don't need that. I might read a couple stuff just to read it, but I don't know. But these are the books that I'm needing to do, and also there's more than likely more pages inside this book, because this book goes with the section 3 that we're in. Well, at least as far as the book section. So I'm gonna do this primary. No, it's the arithmetic by grade. I'm gonna work through that because I think it has the most pages out of all of them. And I think what I'll do is I will do these in 2-page. Yeah, I'll do these in 2-page increments. This is the one that has a weird cursive writing on it. Yeah, but I will post images so that you guys can see what it is I'm working through. So this one we're working with the number 8. So we have 8, and I'm just going to run through, give the answers, and eventually, I'll have to write these out because teacher likes me to have things written out. I don't know why. Yeah. So this book we're just writing. I'm just going to run through these answers and then write them out. See how that works. Okay. So we have the number 8, and then we have let's see, what page is this? This is exercise 5 on page 6. And I need to work up to exercise 27 and page 29. Or is that a 28? I think it's a 29. Either or. I have a lot of pages to do. I have a lot of notes to learn also. Okay, number 8. 7 and 1 are 8. 1 and 7 are 8. 8 less 1 is 7. 8 less 7 is 1. 8 divided by 7 is 1. And I think there's one left over. Well, like 1/7 left over. Yeah. Weird stuff going on there. 6 and 2 are 8. 2 and 6 are 8. 2 less, or 8 less 2 is 6. And 8 less 6 is 2. And 8 divided by 6 is 1. And 3 sixes, I think. 5 and 3 are 8. 3 and 5 are 8. 8 less 3 is 5. 8 less 5 is 3. And 8 divided by 5 is 1 and 3/5, I think. Yeah. 4 and 4 are 8. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 less 4 is 4. I'm starting to fall asleep. 8 divided by 4 is 2. And 1/4 of 8. 1/4 of 8. I think it's 2. Let's see. If I have 8. Oh. Okay. There's 8 fingers. And 1/4 of 8. I think it's 2. Because you got 2, 4, and then 6 and 7, and then 8. These are all 4s. So there's, yeah, I think it's 2 is 1/4 of 8. Okay, next section. Where did it? Okay, 3 and 3 and 2 are 8. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 2 is 8. My brain does not want to be doing this right now. It's too late in the day. 8 less 3 is 5. Less 3 is 2. 8 divided by 3 is 2 and 5/8, I think. 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 are 4. No, that's 8. Told you it's late. It's only, I don't know, I think it's almost 2. Of course, I don't bothering with moving clocks around. The world just moved around their clocks, and I don't bother with that. It's kind of stupid, to be honest. Okay, so we did 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 are 8. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 less 2 less 2 less 2 less 3 is, good question. 8 less 2 is 6. Less 2 is 5. No. 6 less 2 is 4. Less 2 is 2. Less 2 is not. I think that's not. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, that's gotta be not. And then 8 divided by 2 is 4. And then 1/2 of 8 is 4. The next thing here says 5 squares and 3 squares are 8 squares. Moving on to the next lesson, exercise 6 with the cursive writing. Copy and complete. And they got this cursive script. Alright, so we have 8 squares are blank more than 7 squares. 8 squares are 1 more than 7 squares. 8 squares are blank more than 4 squares. 8 squares is 4 more than 4 squares. 8 squares are blank more than 2 squares. 8 squares are 6 more than 2 squares. 4 squares and blank squares are 8 squares. 4 squares and 4 squares are 8 squares. 6 squares and blank squares are 8 squares. 6 squares and 2 squares are 8 squares. 8 squares less 2 squares are blank squares. 8 squares less 2 squares are 6 squares. Gosh, I'm really getting through this really quickly, which is awesome, because I don't like reading this script. 8 squares less blank squares are 5 squares. 8 squares less 3 squares are 5 squares. 1/2 of 8 squares is blank squares. 1/2 of 8 squares is 4 squares. 1/4 of 8 squares is blank squares. 1/4 of 8 squares are 2 squares. 4 times 2 squares are blank squares. Oh crap. 4 times 2 squares is 8 squares. 2 squares are 8 squares blank time. 2 squares are 8 squares 4 times. I hope. 3 squares in 8 squares are blank and blank left over. 3 squares in 8 squares are I don't know. Let me think. 3 into 8. Well, I think it's going to be 3. Because 3 goes into 8 3 times. That can't be right. Hold on. That's not right. Because 3 goes into 9 3 times. So that's not right. Let me think on this. So we got 3 and 3. So 3 goes into 8 2 times, and there's going to be 2 left over. Because 3 and 3 are 6, and 6 and 2 are 8. Okay, then the last one is an actual arithmetic problem. It says 8 divided by 3 is... Good question. 8 divided by 3. I think it's 2. And then there's like 2 8s left over, I think. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do these in 2-page increments and let it be at that. So if you want to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget, ring the notification bell for all notifications.